assessing whether the Jeffrey Epstein trafficked women through a London airport on the private flights, part of a now nationally coordinated effort to investigate the late sex offender's ties to the Britain. Yes, you heard it right. The Essex police said on the Wednesday that they are looking at information that had emerged about the private flights into and out of the Stansted airport to the northeast of the London following the publication by the United States government of millions of the documents on the Epstein at the end of the January. Also, its assessment, which does not constitute a full investigation, comes after the British police set up a national coordination group to support the individuals' forces examining the Epstein's ties to Britain or the British people. We continue to work collaboratively to assess the details being made public to allow us to understand any potential impact arising from the millions of the documents that have been published. The National Police Chief Council (NPCC) have said this in the statement as well. The two police forces are looking into the former British ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, and the younger brother of the King's Charles, that is Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, over the allegation of the misconduct in the public office. The Epstein files suggested both had forwarded confidential government documents to the late U.S. financier. Both men have denied any wrongdoing and said that they regret their friendships with Epstein, but they have not responded to the specific request for comments after the latest files were published. Let me tell you, the BBC reported the last year that incomplete flights log and manifest record that 87 flights linked to the Epstein had arrived or departed from the British airports between the early 1990s and 2018, with the unidentified females listed among the passengers. The documents in the Epstein file now shows multiple references to the Stansted, including one of that discussed whether a Russian woman with a United States visa could switch planes at the airport. The files also include tens of references to the United Kingdom visas. The Stansted Airport said in the statement that the private flights were not managed by the terminal it operates and that the border force was responsible for immigration and custom checks. According to the border force rules, all individuals arriving in the Britain are subject to thorough checks. Epstein survivor Juliet Bryant also had said that she was trafficked to the United States after being promised modeling opportunities, according to a report by the CBS News. Also, Bryant said that she first met the Jeffrey Epstein in the Cape Town when she was a 20-year-old psychology and philosophy student who modeled part-time. She also told the CBS News that she was approached by a woman who described Epstein as the king of the America and claimed that he had connections that could help her career, including links to the Victoria's Secret through the businessman Leslie Wexner. Also, the Bryant said that she briefly met the Epstein at a restaurant with former U.S. President Bill Clinton. Actors Kevin Spacey and Chris Tucker were also present. She said her interaction with them lasted only a few minutes and she does not accuse the Clinton, Spacey or the Tucker of wrongdoing. She told the CBS News that Epstein later offered to review her modeling portfolio and arranged a visa and travel to the United States. Soon after arriving in New York, she said she was flown to the Epstein's private island in the Caribbean. Also, Bryant claims her passport was taken during the flight and that she was sexually assaulted. I realize this is not a modeling opportunity. I have been kidnapped, she said. Also, Bryant said that she was trafficked by the Epstein for several years. She later received compensation through the Epstein's Victim Compensation Program in 2020 and a separate settlement with the JP Morgan in 2023. Flight logs reviewed by the CBS News show Clinton traveled on the Epstein's plane during a 2002 trip to Africa for the Clinton's foundation work. In a sworn statement, the Clinton denied visiting Epstein's island and said that he did not been in contact with Epstein for many years before his 2017 and 2019 arrest.